That 15-year-old is now 34, and as player-manager of the Irish team, he's been training with the squad at Bisham Abbey in Buckinghamshire. Why had he chosen that spot?
Well, as you can see, Liam, it's a nice, quiet place. It's a beautiful place for training. First time I was ever manager of Ireland, we came here for a few days training, and we've come back a few times since. But when we're out training, as you probably saw yourself, it's a lovely, quiet place. There's nobody to bother us. We can get our work done here, and there's no interference whatsoever.
I suppose the alternative place that one would think of that you might have gone to would be a place like Lillis Hall.
Well, Lillis Hall is a bigger type of place, and they probably cater for more people. When we've ever come here before, it's never been packed. We've had a place pretty much to ourselves, and it's a handy place for us this week particularly because we're flying to Dublin during the week, and then we come back and fly to Russia. So we're quite near London Airport, but it's a beautiful place and it's great for training.
Can we go right back to the beginning of your own career as a schoolboy footballer? What kind of facilities did you have to train in then? Where did you train in Dublin?
Well, I believe you've seen where I lived in Ormond Square, and I'd say most of our training was done around there. I think the basic things, it wasn't considered training, obviously, when you're a kid, because you're running around and you're lapping around where you saw the square and playing football from morning till night. And then we used to go to the park on Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning to play. But that's where all our training was done.
So a very big difference between there and here.
Well, it's have to be because you couldn't take the international team to Ormond Square.
Well, now, you left home when you were about 15 years of age, didn't you?
Yes.
You are, as far as I know, the only footballer who left at that age, left from Ireland, and is still playing in Britain. Why do you think that you're unique in that way? Why are you the only one?
Well, I left when I was 15. Tony Dunn left when he was, I think it was 18, 19. Tony's still playing, as you know. I'm about 6 months older than Tony. I don't know. I think I've always looked after myself pretty well. And if you look after yourself well and keep yourself well and keep away from injuries, I think you can play for a while.
One of the things that you wrote about recently was this question of security for the professional footballer. Now, when you were let go from Manchester United to Leeds, I'm just wondering how much security or the possibility of the lack of security was in the back of your mind at that moment of moving.
Well, that never entered my head, Liam, because I was only 22 at that age, at that time. And I think when you're 22, you never see so far in front of you. You go ahead. You're so keen on playing. I didn't move because of security at that time. I just got married, but it was the last thing on my mind, really. I think when you're that age, you're looking forward to your career, and the reason I moved was to better myself career-wise.
Was there any question at the back of your mind that being let go by Manchester United was bringing your world crashing around your ears in any way?
No, because I think if you're involved in a club, I think people get carried away with the name of a club, whether it be Manchester United, Arsenal, Tottenham. The club is only as good as it is to you individually. And I thought a move from Manchester United would benefit me. And I moved to Leeds, and thank goodness it has.
What do you say to those people who reckon that your move was Matt Busby's greatest, or other people who say Matt Busby's only mistake?
Well, that's a difficult question to answer. I mean, so Matt Busby acted in the best interest of Manchester United. They went on to be very successful. Luckily for me, I went on to be successful. So I think it was a good move all round.